Hey, welcome to Genre Exposure, a film podcast. Join us as we explore the wide world of cinema, broaden our horizons one movie at a time. I'm one of your hosts, Dustin, and as usual, I am here with Jason.
Hey, everybody.
What is up, my dude?
Not a whole lot. Just, working my way through life.
Living the dream?
Living the dream of constant toil. And, How about yourself?
Watched movies.
Yeah? Probably more than me.
Yeah.
I've only got one to talk about this week.
Ew.
I have been busy. Things have been going on. Yeah.
Sure. Today we're talking about Bury the Bride from 2023. Directed by the Spider-1 of Powerman 5000. Also known as the younger brother of Rob Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Which we're going to find maybe some connective tissue there, perhaps.
Yes. I think there is some.
We'll get into that film in a bit, but we're going to do all our usual stuff. And it's just funny because I'm just going to go ahead and say this movie's kind of crappy.
Yeah, spoiler.
Oh, man, spoilers up top.
Neither of us like this movie. Normally, because we found this movie through the Cobwebs channel on YouTube.
And this is no slight against him.
No, he's awesome.
He's great.
He's usually always right. I usually always enjoy the movies he talks about, but this one I have to disagree. Between this and the Sorority Row one, I'm starting to get a little worried.
Yeah, I went back to the list I wrote down, and I'm like, yeah, how about the ones all left now?
Because I wasn't a big fan of the Fish movie either.
No, that one was crazy though. I liked it.
It was crazy.
And I'm a sucker for a Dr. Moreau plot, so
sure.
That grabbed me. But we're going to talk about what we've been watching, some more than others. And we're also part of the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, and we love it. And there's all these other cool shows you could be checking out and listening to. And we have our little faux pas and miss an episode drop like we've been doing lately. They're there for you, man. You can go find other cool stuff to listen to. Check them out. Show them some love. But otherwise, Jason, what is the one thing that you've managed to watch?
Okay. I finally got around to watching Presence, the Steven Soderbergh movie from last year.
Presence. Why is it not ringing a bell?
It should ring a bell. It's his movie shot from like a ghost perspective.
Oh, yeah, I really wanted to see this and never did.
Yeah, it got a lot of accolades. It kind of reminded me, sight unseen, of In a Violent Nature, because that follows the
POV
antagonist.
Killer,
yeah.
But this is like the person died, right? And their spirit's like stuck to the house.
It's like you are the ghost.
Yeah.
You're trapped in their POV.
Cool. I like that. That's fun.
It's cool. It's a cool concept. It is a very good movie. I mean, Soderbergh is a very good director.
Sure.
He's done a lot of movies I personally haven't cared for or don't interest me. But when he does dabble in horror, it's usually pretty interesting. He doesn't do it enough. Did you ever see his movie Unsane? The one he shot with like an iPhone?
No, I always wanted to.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that one either.
I heard it very well captures the like paranoia of like being in that situation.
Yeah. But like one of his earlier films, Kafka, is one I liked a lot with Jeremy Irons.
Never seen it.
It's criminally underseen, and maybe that is something we should talk about sometime. Ooh. I'll put a pin in that for later. Yep. But this is basically, it's kind of done in not really one take, but it's shot like a one take more or less.
Cool.
So you're the ghost, and you're just like floating through this house. It's empty at first, and this family moves in.
So you don't even get any backstory.
You're the ghost.
I like it.
And then things kind of slowly reveal themselves. It's basically a family drama with a supernatural twist.
Cool. Well, I mean, hey, that's any good like haunted house kind of thing like that. Usually, that's like there's family shit going on.
Right.
Sometimes the supernatural part is like a catalyst or like a parallel to the drama. It's
got a good cast. Lucy Liu's in it. She's really good. She's very, very good in this.
Cast her in more stuff.
Yeah, I know. I've always liked her. But she plays this kind of tiger mom who kind of prefers one of her children over the other.
Ooh, okay.
And then the dad, played by Chris Sullivan, who's really good too. He's just kind of like trying to hold everything together. And you get the scene with the psychic who comes in and kind of, because they eventually realize, hey, we're being haunted. So the psychic kind of gives them some info. But it's not, it's almost, I wouldn't even call it a horror film.
Okay.
I really wouldn't.
Super slight. Maybe think of like, what was it, Personal Shopper that Kirsten Stewart was in like a few years ago.
I missed that one.
That had like, there was like a haunting angle to it, but really it was kind of just more this like somber drama.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recommend it. I think it's very well done. It reminds me, especially when you're floating around as the ghost, I have no doubt Soderbergh was influenced by Angst, the German flick we watched, where you're basically...
POV of the killer.
Yeah, you're basically... The audience is like a disembodied camera roving around, just watching everything, being an impartial observer.
Interesting.
And this is kind of like what this is. Although the ghost does have some agency in this movie. I liked it. I was liking it less toward the end because I was like, okay, that's it, really. But then the very end brought it back to me. And it's a very kind of emotional... it's not a shock ending, it's not a twist ending, because you know what's going on by that time. But it has like an emotional punch to it that a lot of horror films don't land, usually. So, yeah.
More on that after the jump.
Right. Great. We're talking about a Steven Soderbergh movie at the beginning of a Spider-1 movie. So, yeah, check out Presence. If it doesn't sound like your kind of thing, check it out anyway. Because if nothing else, it's a brisk 90 minutes. It's not going to overstay its welcome.
Okay.
If nothing else, it's a great kind of... There's great acting. It's, of course, good cinematography is great. The way it's put together is interesting. Has a cool soundtrack, too. Kind of a subtle soundtrack. And if it wasn't for, like, the floating ghost POV, it would be very much almost like a reality show, almost. Or like a mockumentary where you're just, like, following these people.
Oh.
So
interesting.
Yeah, check it out.
I forgot about that movie, so that's just gonna shoot that on my watch list right
now. I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd.
Cool.
So
nice.
How about you, man? What you been watching?
Let me give you a tale of 2 middling films.
Okay.
Let's go with that. First one, it's out on HBO Max now. If you've got it, you too can check out Final Destination Bloodlines. If you missed it in theaters like me.
Well, I talked about this.
You did talk about
I like this more than you, I think.
I think you liked it more than me. I was a little colder to it.
Yeah. But I have a really soft spot for these movies.
I'm going to say the whole franchise is fun. Just flat out. They're all of them are fun. At its best, it's fun. At its worst, it's fun. So there's always that feeling of like, no matter what happens, if it's a Final Destination film, you're going to come out the other side and be like, yeah, okay. Even if it's the dumbest shit ever, you're going to be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm cool with this. So this one, man, this is like the fucking weirdest one, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't revisited like 4 or 5 in a long time, so maybe I need to, because maybe there's some vibes that are the same, but I thought this was the weirdest paced film I've ever seen. Like, it just starts and it's fucking going, and you're in this like flashback chapter.
Right. That's always like the strongest part of the movie, though, is the first
and you're
like 15
okay,
minutes.
this is going to be our cool like cold open thing.
Yeah.
And then like it comes out of it and it's like a dream sequence, and it feels like the movie's just fucking gunning and just like running as fast as it can, like beat to beat. But then also at the same time, it kind of has that vibe like it's still just about to start the whole time.
Yeah.
And then like very quickly you get into like she's researching the family history and finding out what happened.
Right, because that's the thing, and this isn't too big of a spoiler, but the premonition at the beginning was not experienced by the person that we're following in the movie. So there's like a catch up period. Yeah, you're right. I get that.
And so it's weird because it felt like we were still in the early establishing part of the film, and then she's going to talk to the grandma and getting these huge lore drops about death and how that works and cheating death and everything else and all the rules of the franchise. And I was like, did I even see a title card come up? I don't remember if a title card came up. When is this? When does it start and when does it become the normal Final Destination thing?
Right.
And it kind of never does, because it's more about their family trying to outwit the curse and overcoming the hurdle of like belief and everything else. I don't know. I didn't like that.
Okay.
Something about that didn't gel with me right. What I did love, though, of course, is Tony Todd's appearance.
Yep.
Fucking amazing.
Last movie.
He fucking nailed his scene. I love the little poignant ending there where it's almost like he's talking to you, the audience viewer, more than he's talking to the people there in the film.
I was shocked by how sickly he looked, though, because he's always...
Had that big imposing...
Yeah, he's always just been... Yeah. He's been fucking Candyman. Yeah,
he is Candyman.
He's just this big imposing guy.
Full stop.
How many Klingons has he played, you know? I mean, it's just...
Dude's a legend.
Yeah.
And so that was both heartwarming but also sad. The kills are fun. They're very over the top. They're very crazy. I really didn't like the tattoo parlor thing.
Oh, like the...
Where he has like the super elaborate like Rube Goldberg
Right.
death, but then he doesn't die.
Yeah.
I thought that was such a dumb fake out, and it really
It
didn't
didn't bother me. It didn't bother me.
The CG's not great. That's another big thing with a lot of the kills.
Yeah,
They're heavily CG based.
Yeah.
And then what else was I going to say about this? I had something else in mind, and I mean that's the main thing is it's pretty forgettable. I don't think there's ever like a spot that's like, there's no the airplane exploding. There's no the logging truck.
Right.
There's never that kill that's like, oh, this is the one that's like this film will be remembered for.
I agree with you. I don't think it has that big of a oof. But I would say that probably the best kill in the movie is the garbage truck one.
Is it rolling?
It's rolling.
Folks, we've had some problems in the studio here. A little technical snafu.
I think I got a gremlin on my computer.
I've been ranting for like the past 20 minutes about movies, and apparently none of it got recorded.
I mean, in all fairness, you didn't miss that much.
I'm going to supercut it. I'm not going to say everything again that I said.
Okay.
I watched the Final Destination Bloodlines.
Right.
The new one.
Yes.
It's got fun kills. I thought it was pretty shitty overall.
Yes.
My biggest hang-up is it felt really weirdly paced. It felt like it started and it was about to start for like 3/4 of the movie, and then it just ended. Sure, I don't want to say anything else about that one. And then I also watched In the Lost Lands, which is directed by
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Paul W.S. Anderson, and based on a George R.R. Martin short story. Now that they're mining his back catalog, it's an Anderson movie through and through. Got Milla Jovovich in the lead as this crazy witch, and Batista playing this like badass like bounty hunter ranger type guy who is like a tracker for the wastelands. It's like all post-apocalyptic. There's this big city. There's like an evil, corrupt church that's oppressing people. It's very over the top, very CGI background, CGI monsters, CGI special effects. Way too much, and none of it looks that good, but it's also dumb and fun and over the top. And it has a good energy and a good pacing to it that like you kind of forgive its faults in a lot of ways. And I like it. I think it's fun, and we don't get often a lot of post-apocalyptic films anymore, so I'm going to take what I can get.
Okay.
And I shall say no more.
All right. Yeah, I'm not the biggest, Paul W.S. Anderson fan, and I really like Event Horizon, though.
Event Horizon's great.
And he's just never reached that promise that Event Horizon gave us. I've always been pissed off at him because of this.
And the first Mortal Kombat.
Oh, no, I saw that in theaters.
Pretty legit, I'm going to be honest. I never watched Monster Hunter or his Three Musketeers. Well, enough said about that.
Yes. Let us move on.
All right, so today we are talking about Bury the Bride, 2023, directed by Spider-One, of Powerman 5000 fame. Also written by Spider-One, and also written by Chrissy Fox.
That's his girlfriend or wife or something?
Which is his wife.
Okay.
And also she has a leading role in this film.
Now she plays...
Sadie.
Sadie. Okay, yes.
Who we have a fondness for because it is the name of one of your cats.
Right. Yep.
She also starred in one of his other films. Let me get it here. His prior one, Allegoria, which I believe is on Shudder.
Never heard of that one.
I just need to circle back for it. I guess it runs in the family, right? Because Rob Zombie does this with his wife.
Yep.
Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yep.
The difference...
You think Rob Zombie gets tired of his little brother imitating him? Because Powerman 5000 is pretty much, no offense, but a poor man's white zombie.
Okay, shut your whore mouth, Jason. Do you see this one page of notes I have?
That's all Powerman 5000.
It's mostly Powerman 5000 facts.
Because you don't want to talk about this movie that you brought to the table.
Potentially.
So he does his band,
Uh-huh.
but then he started making movies like Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
And they're horror movies, and he cast his wife. Are we sure they're not the same person?
And I mean this in like the least mean way I can mean it, but this Chrissy Fox, she's no Sherry Moon Zombie. And that's not to insult her. That's just to say that Sherry Moon Zombie has a level of charisma that few people have in the world.
Right.
And she exudes it at all times.
I do love her as Baby, especially in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah. I think she's great in everything she's been in.
She's fun. And she's not the best actress in the world, but she gets by on like pure enthusiasm and charisma and just like, I'm fucking doing this.
She's got that energy.
You know? Yeah.
Even in some of the ones like Lords of Salem, where it's like a kind of a different role for her.
Man, I just did not like that movie.
Oh, you need to watch it again.
Maybe I do.
Give it another shot.
Maybe I do. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I will. Okay, anyway. We got to talk about this movie.
But Bury the Bride. So let's start where we always start, Jason.
At the beginning?
What genre is this?
Horror?
So IMDb says horror. And that immediately alarmed me because everything else on IMDb has like 5,000 other tags put on it.
Right, right.
Wikipedia identifies it as an American horror film.
Okay, it's unnecessarily specific, but yes.
And it may have to do with the fact that this was like a direct-to-Tubi release, but I'm guessing not a lot of people have seen this.
No, I love Tubi. Mm-hmm. I do love Tubi.
I do love Tubi.
They got a lot of great horror films.
They do.
And as long as you don't mind putting up with ads, it's a great place to watch them. Now, this is going to be a bit of a spoiler, but it's also another subgenre of horror film.
Well, let's put some tags on here that IMDb can add.
Okay.
So what we got for this?
A vampire horror.
Definitely. Yep. What about home invasion?
Home invasion.
It's got
I would even put redneck horror.
Hillbilly horror.
Yeah, hillbilly / redneck horror. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
At least those.
For sure.
Maybe even survival horror.
Sure.
So
it's kind of a part.
Yeah. So it's more than just horror. I just think that these people didn't really care much about this movie, so they're like, horror, yeah, that's fine. Let's move on. I mean, I can't blame them. All right, so
yeah,
the movie starts. We get some old-timey music over credits.
Mm-hmm. And the first thing you notice is the font for the credits is like the default font when you open the Word document. And it irked me to no fucking end.
You're right. It's like, oh, this is fine. This is good. This works.
It's like, open up. What the fuck is that? Calibri? Whatever. Just use it.
Oh, yeah. So,
and it's white text just like over the screen.
Sure. With the old-timey music, which, I don't know, it's not effective. It's like, sometimes old-timey music can be effective in a certain scene or something, but by itself, the song playing, it doesn't do shit for me. It doesn't do anything. Yeah. But the whole purpose, because then he has this smash cut to this girl, like, stabbing somebody. Mm-hmm. And you get some louder, more techno-type music.
Pretty cool. I was into this.
Yeah. And then that stops, and then we get the whole, like, 2 days earlier or something like that?
Yeah, we jump back 2 days.
Yeah.
And then we get the title of the film, Bury the Bride, kind of floating in the air above a cabin. And then that's just when it really sank home how generic this font is. Yeah. And I was so pissed.
I do like the title, Bury the Bride. That's kind of a cool title.
It's a good title.
Yeah.
Surprised it was never used before.
So then we meet our protagonist.
We do, yes. It's a gaggle of ladies who are coming out for a bachelorette party. We have our lead as co-lead, perhaps. Mm-hmm. She's the one who's the main focus of everything. June, played by the one and only Scout Taylor Compton.
Yes. Who, of course, was in Rob Zombie's Halloween films.
Famously, yes, among other things.
Something else that Rob Zombie's little brother stole.
Well, I mean, maybe they're all friends because she worked on Halloween. You don't know. Right. She's also in Allegoria, the other Spider-1 film.
Oh, okay. So. Mm-hmm. So it's June. She's getting married, and nobody has met her fiance yet.
Yeah, his name's David.
His name's David. Even her sister Sadie has not met him yet.
Played by Chrissy Fox. Mm-hmm. And they're all kind of wanting to know, like, what is he like? They're getting married so soon. It's a little weird. Yeah. So that's kind of the drama that's going on in the background.
And they're all driving out into the desert together. We also have Carmen.
Played by Lindy LaRose. She is supposed to be the sexy one.
Yeah, she's the, in quotation marks, slutty one.
She aces it with spades, I'm going to say. She doesn't have many other acting roles. She has like a bit part in the first Ant-Man. She's got a role in like the Insurgent movie.
She's probably the one having the most fun with this movie, I think.
She is. I think she needs to be in more things.
Yeah. Yeah. She needs to be in something in the Muckverse, I think. I think that would suit her well.
She would be a... You know, I have a lot of my notes about Muck because there was some similarities. And I think where this film stumbled, we can look to Muck and see...
Another movie I famously did not like.
We can see how to maybe get it better.
Right. Because even though I don't like Muck, it is incredibly entertaining.
Exactly. And then we've got Liz, played by Rachel Bruner.
She's the bookish, nerdy one.
Yeah, she's the nerdy one. And then we have Betty, played by Katie Ryan. And she's kind of, I guess, she's your sporty spice, right? She does yoga and...
Yeah, I have in my notes, Betty is the other one.
The other
one. But she's also older. She's talking about how she's getting away from her kids. So she's happy just to be doing that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're in the desert. And they're on the way to, they don't know where exactly.
They're in like Texas or like American Southwest. I don't know if they ever even give a state.
No.
It's got that Texas Chainsaw vibe to it, though.
Sure.
Especially when they're driving at first.
Right. Or the hills have eyes, that kind of thing.
Any of those kind of movies.
So they get to this place, and it's this rundown house in the middle of nowhere.
Super shitty looking.
And they're all talking about how, okay, we've seen this horror movie. We know how it ends.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, we're definitely all going to be murdered here. And this place is shitty. Mm-hmm. They get in, they talk about how bad it smells, and they find the hot tub out back, but it's like gross. There's like filth in it and a dead animal.
Yeah.
Like a ram or something's in there.
I think it was like a pig or something, maybe.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, who the fuck is going to stay here at this point?
And they even frame that because Sadie's like, I can book us a hotel. We can go do all the normal bachelorette party things. Let's just do that.
Not stay at an obvious murder trap.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, nobody in their right fucking mind would stay here.
No, it's too weird. And that's one of my problems with the film is like the core premise falls apart because they don't sell the idea to you. Really.
Right. No, not at all. Now, you might say, about like Evil Dead or something like that. And sure, but Evil Dead had this... I could see those kids staying at the Evil Dead cabin,
Nothing's too suspicious until it's too late in Evil Dead.
And it wasn't a bachelorette party. They were just out like roughing it, out in the woods, getting away from everything.
That was the point.
Right. But when you think bachelorette party, you don't think some dump in the middle of the woods.
Right. You want to go hit the club and...
Right.
I don't know.
Go eat out and drink and party.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they stay. They all like, okay, let's make the best of it, blah, 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 blah. Liz gets really drunk, the nerdy one, and she starts like getting super honest with everybody.
Yeah, we learned that like this used to be like a really strong friend group, and now they've all kind of there's little cracks in their
like happens when you get older. It's harder to maintain friendships, and people grow apart.
Which I did appreciate about the plot. They were trying to like ground these characters, but
they were.
I feel that in this first part they kind of wasted time. They could have built them up just kind of on the mundane things.
Yeah.
Of like exploring the cabin.
Right.
And
also, this place is fucking tiny. There's no way it has 5 bedrooms. We see 1 bedroom. It's the only one we see.
I know. I think it's smaller than the Evil Dead cabin.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
And at least the Evil Dead cabin had a basement, So yeah, she's asking questions like, how come none of us were invited to June's wedding and all this stuff? We don't know your boyfriend.
And she's like, David's just really secretive. He just... And then they're like, well, we've never even seen a picture of him.
Yeah, she doesn't have a picture, and he doesn't have social media. Okay, so either he's like some sort of weird hipster, or he's a serial killer. One or the other, or maybe both.
I thought maybe he would be like a 50 Shades of Grey, like BDSM businessman or something. Was kind of where I was thinking it was going to go, but... No, it goes in a direction that's even more unbelievable.
Right.
But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
They stay the first night, and the big deal is that Liz kind of blows up on June, and they both say some mean things to one another.
Right. But in the morning, they're all hungover, and they kind of make up. And Betty thinks it's a good idea to have a yoga class that doesn't last long because everyone's fucking hungover, and it's lame.
And that's where we first get some like tension between Sadie and June, right? Because... we learned that like Sadie is married and has a family and kids and all this stuff. And,
but their parents had gotten divorced, so there was a lot of like stress and issues then because
Sadie kind of bounced as soon as she could to get out of it and left June. June felt like left behind, kind of.
Well, at the end, Sadie admits that she like felt like she had to be like June's mom and like overprotective and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
it could be a nice heartwarming moment, but they don't really build it. So.
No, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The acting in this movie is not great. It ranges from mediocre to fucking terrible. Sometimes in the same scene.
And I was not ready for who was the best actor in this, but we'll get to that.
Okay, yeah,
I think I think you know what I'm talking about.
I do. Okay, so yeah, they're all hungover, blah blah blah, talking. So that night, Sadie, to further display the divide between everyone, Sadie is giving this expensive wine for them to taste. Mm-hmm. And she brags about how much it costs and all this stuff. And everyone's like, okay, this is really bougie.
Yeah. It's not really the vibe.
No. Then there's a loud knock at the door.
Yep.
And all the girls are... I did kind of like this scene. I will say something good about this. I'll say as many good things as I can about this movie.
There's some good tension in this part.
Right, because you hear the knock and everyone just sort of freezes and looks toward the front door. And it holds it for a good long time. And then you hear another knock, and they kind of jump and whatever. And they're like, well, go see who it is, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, Carmen's like, oh, the hot one never dies first. I'll go check it out. So they go out there, and there's nobody there. But then they hear a scream and turn around. And David, June's fiance, has come in.
Yes,
and is like, grabbed her. And they're like hugging and yelling and shit like that.
He is played by Dylan Rourke, who also hasn't been in too much, seems like.
He was mostly fine here.
He was all right. But here's the initial problem with him and his friends that show up is they're like hyper redneck.
Oh, it's like caricature. People. It's caricature.
It's like insultingly caricature.
And he decides to talk like he's got a wad of chew in his mouth the entire time. So he's very mush mouth.
He's very mush mouth, hard to understand. And the first thing that came to my mind, as I imagine comes to the mind of everybody watching this film, is there is no fucking way that she is in love with him.
Right.
And none of that makes sense at all.
No. Don't buy it for 1 minute.
And they never...
It's a complete plot contrivance.
Try to explain it. They never try to...
Nope.
You teased it. We're going to get into vampires here in a minute. They don't even suggest mind control or anything like that.
She's not bewitched. It's just...
Yeah. It makes no fucking sense.
Well, all we have is that she says, I really love this guy.
Yeah.
That's it. But there's no chemistry. There's There's nothing.
Because predictably the girls are upset because like, hey, this is like a girls' night thing, and then she's like, well, I really wanted you to meet him, and
yeah, so she was in on it. She knew they were coming by.
I wanted to surprise you guys, and you finally meet him now.
And it's David and his buddies. It's Mike. It's this big hairy dude, and then
played by Adam Markinowski.
I kind of liked him.
He's good.
Yeah, I liked him.
He's really good. He played the part well.
Was it Bobby, the other guy?
Bobby, played by Cameron Cowperthwaite.
Yeah.
Sorry, I butchered your name there, my man.
Right. And he was fine, too. He's like the good-looking one of the group.
It's the attractive one.
Yeah. And then there's someone they call Puppy.
Who's really quiet and keeps to himself and is played by Chaz Bono.
Chaz fucking Bono.
The son of
Sonny and
Cher.
fucking Cher. Yes.
And also the best actor in this film.
Best actor in the movie.
He has exactly one scene where he full on talks and does stuff, and it's fucking great. And we'll get to it in a minute.
It's his Oscar reel for sure.
Yeah, dude, clip that scene. That's a great scene.
Yeah.
It looks like looking at his letterbox, he's been in a bunch of other like lower budget horror films. I see something called The Bell Keeper. I see something called Reborn.
And that's kind of cool. Maybe he's a fan, and he just will get into people's movies and stuff.
Oh, he's in another Spider-1 feature called Little Bites.
Okay.
Apparently came out 2024.
I think I've seen that pop up on my suggested things on various platforms. Maybe Shudder? I don't know.
Oh, it's also got Barbara Crampton in it. And Heather Langenkamp.
Uh-oh.
But still Lindy LaRose and Chrissy Fox.
Well, now I feel like I need to check it out. Okay.
Okay. You know what? Forget this film. Let's just stop all of this and go watch this other one.
So yeah, Sadie and them are kind of pissed about this, but then June talks them into it. I just want you to get to know him, blah, blah, blah. And Carmen's all about it because now there's boys there.
Ooh, hunky boys.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them really look like her type, but...
I don't know. I get the impression that she don't care that much. She reminds me of Linnea Quigley in Night of the Demons. I want to look good for the boys.
I guess any oasis in a desert, right?
So, yeah, right.
But yeah, this is like where they're kind of drinking and chit-chatting and joking around, and it's like there's no chemistry between June and David at all. Even when they sit together and like she's on his lap and stuff, like he is so fucking disconnected from whatever world she
Yeah.
exists in.
And they're all being disrespectful and just
Super
rude to the
rude,
girls.
yeah.
And it's like, Carmen puts up with it because, she's kind of into that, I guess. But I'm not shaming her. That's fine. I'm not going to yuck her yum. Cool. But and then Mike has this story about how he lost his ear to a bet.
Yeah.
Regarding this lighter that he had.
And it's really long and really doesn't go anywhere.
And it's basically a Alfred Hitchcock Presents story.
Is it?
Yeah, one of his hour-long specials that they had. Yeah, it's like the same fucking story. It's like this guy, he has a lighter that he loves, and he's always, flipping it and lighting it. And this guy who bets on everything, he's rich, says, "Oh, I bet if you could light that so many times, and if it doesn't light, I get to cut off your pinky." So they got the dude all trussed up and everything, and this is a cool scene in that because right before he goes to get tied up, he goes to do his lighter and it doesn't light.
He's like, "Oh no."
And again, yes, I'm talking about something else other than this movie. Go check out the Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Wow, it's interesting.
It's pretty good.
Cool. Nice deep cut, Jason.
Thank you.
Cool.
So yeah, Mike's coming on to Carmen. She's flirting and stuff, so why
She's
not?
into it.
But they're like calling them bitches and snatches and shit like that. And it's like, I don't really see them putting up with this.
Yeah, and it feels so much like they want to be, and I hate to make this comparison because I don't want to like down on Spider-1 too much, but they're like great value Rob Zombie characters.
Yeah.
Like they want to be the Firefly family or
The Halloween family, redneck family.
Yeah,
it's pretty much those foul-mouthed rednecks without these pretty decent dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah. Or they don't have any of the presence either to like also sell.
Yeah, there's no Otis here.
Yeah.
There's no Bill Moseley to sell those lines.
Yeah.
So like they're talking about how they kill big cats in the area, like cougars and stuff. And David's like quoting the Bible about it, justified killing.
Yeah, and those parts were real obnoxious too.
Yeah.
He's quoting the Bible.
And so Carmen apparently thinks it would be a gas to go see them kill some of these cats. So she's like, "Can I go with you?" And they're like, "Well, I don't know. This isn't
It's like a man thing."
Right. But, she's hot, so they take her with them. I'm sorry. Even a girl who likes to party and,
And they make this dumb thing.
why would she go out with a bunch of these strangers who are rude to her that she doesn't know in the middle of fucking nowhere?
And they make all this big point about like, "Oh, June, you're not going to be mad that I'm abandoning the bachelorette party to go with the boys, right?"
Right.
And it's like, what world is this that we're in right now?
Yeah, nothing makes sense. So they take Carmen outside. There's like some trailer. I don't even know. There's no geography in this movie.
No.
I have no fucking
They
idea.
go a nebulous direction and find a trailer.
Yeah. And they dig up a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah.
And David says something about how this is a ceremony that they do that will guarantee a long, happy life after marriage. Mm-hmm. And he says, like, bury the bourbon, bury the bride.
And they all kind of chant it.
Yeah.
And I perked up a little because I was like, okay, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like, okay. It's like some sort of folky thing, maybe. Okay, I can get behind that.
Maybe we just fumbled the front half,
Right. No. So Carmen's like, okay, how about some music? So they turn on their truck radio, and then it plays something these guys would not be listening to. Mm-hmm. It plays, I guess, pretty much a Powerman 5000 song.
It's not.
Well,
this,
it's in the electro,
like
techno,
industrial
realm.
And they turn on the headlights, and she dances for them.
Best scene in the movie.
Best scene in the movie. She's really freaking hot, and she sells it, man.
This is why she needs to be in the Muck movie.
Yeah.
She's in the wrong movie.
Mm-hmm. If that dude, like, if he fucking listens to our show because we made fun of Muck, even though I liked it, I hope he picks up from this episode. You should cast her.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
I'm sure he hasn't listened to us, man. All right, so
man, I would if I made a low budget indie horror film.
You go after everyone who mentioned
and
your
someone
movie.
slammed it. I would fucking hate listen every episode down
you guys,
down
you
to the
suck.
end of the world.
You can't even record right. So yeah, she's dancing all sexy. Okay, great part.
Really cool.
And so Mike's like asking David to take a picture of them with Carmen's phone, and then suddenly he bites her.
Yeah.
So they're vampires.
Surprised they're vampires.
He bites her. She's gouting out blood. Puppy comes over and starts like lapping it up like a puppy. They're all like laughing and having a good time. And stuff.
Yeah, that's Puppy. That's kind of what the main dude sounds like.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's Puppy. It's sort of like Jamie Gum in Silence of the Lambs. That actor, his choice with that. Yeah. Anyway, again, much better movie. Go watch that instead. So yeah, they're vampires. We have a vampire movie.
Surprise vampires.
Yeah.
Which I know it came out in 2023, but it feels bad now because we're watching it after Sinners.
Yeah.
Because the other thing you're going to find if you go looking at reviews is people compare this movie to From Dusk Till Dawn, and now people compare Sinners to From Dusk Till Dawn.
Right.
And when you're all sitting in the same category, one of those movies is not like the others.
Yeah, definitely not.
And it's this one. And what's different about it is that it's shitty.
It's not very good. So the guys get back to the house, and all the girls are like, well, where's Carmen?
Oh, and this is another part where the plot just fucking
shits
the bed completely.
Right.
Because they're like, where's Carmen? And they're like, oh, it got crazy and she just ran off.
Yeah, we left her.
And they don't even explain like a plausible story of what happened.
Yeah, and they're like covered in blood too. And it's like, what the fuck? And then Liz is all pissed and she's like, no, take me to her.
Right now.
Right. And at this point, too, I wrote down June keeps acting like she's in on everything.
Yeah.
Because she keeps defending these people.
I thought that was going to be the twist.
Right. Like that she brought everyone here to be slaughtered.
Yeah.
You know.
Like
but they promised me immortality if I brought them X number of girls. Yeah. You know. Because she didn't like her sister and stuff like that.
Yeah, the plausibility for that's like laid with each person.
Right, but no, that's not a thing. I don't know if that was like an intentional red herring or just her acting choice. I don't know.
Just you and me desperately grasping for anything that would be cool.
I think you're right. So Liz goes out with David all by herself, which also, really,
yeah.
How fucking stupid can you be?
And it's like they get in the truck and they just sit there for a minute.
Yeah.
And she's like ranting.
Right. And Sadie's kind of like watching them from a window. And then David leans over and bites Liz.
Well, he fucking vamps out though. He like sprouts the fangs.
We see fangs, yeah. But also, okay. So Liz sees this happen. Now she does not see detail. Because she's in the house.
Oh, you mean Sadie?
Sadie watched it. Sadie, this is the one getting her throat ripped out, right?
Yeah.
Sadie's watching from a window, and the
dark.
truck is parked 30 yards away or something. You know, she can't see very clearly. She just sees him lean over and start fucking with her.
And then there's like a blood splash.
So Sadie starts kind of freaking out and screaming, and June comes in there. And she's like, oh, he's killing her. And June's like, well, I don't believe you. You're crazy. You didn't see that.
Yeah, we get a weird, like, why are you doing this? You always do this.
Right. And the whole time I'm thinking, they're still parked. Just go out there and fucking look. Stick your head out the window. See if there's blood everywhere. You know,
walk outside and check.
Right. Fucking do something. And they don't.
They just debate about it.
Yeah. So then Betty comes in and she believes Sadie. This is the part where she was giving a really bad performance because she was like acting scared but not doing a good job of it. So they're like, let's get out of here, but then David comes in, stops them. June's like, oh, what are you doing? So basically they have all the girls in one room now. They've got guns.
And David starts to explain their master plan.
Well, he says you've got like two choices.
Yeah.
I could shoot Betty in the head, or they can rip her open and like eat her basically. I want to stress at this point, they have no idea that they're vampires.
Right. Other than that they maybe saw the fangs.
Sadie, she didn't fucking see any fangs from how far away she was. You know what? This reminds me of one of my favorite urban legends, to paraphrase it. People can bite too. You know? You don't have to be a vampire to bite somebody.
Sure.
There's no evidence they're fucking vampires. So anyway.
All right, George Clooney. They're fucking vampires.
I don't want to hear any. I don't believe in vampire shit.
Oh man, such a great film.
Yeah, let's watch that instead. Okay, so they had those two choices, and he explains that this land is holy, unholy. Okay, and if they want to bring her back, they can just bury her and she'll come back.
Yeah, says the land is so cursed that anything you bury in it gets brought back to life.
Yeah, and they take turns finding women. They bring them here, the friends and families, kill them, hunt them down, blah blah blah. The ones they like, they bring back. So Sadie grabs a rifle,
which in a vacuum is a cool premise.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. It's kind of like a Pet Cemetery sort of thing, you know. Sadie grabs a rifle and shoots Mike in the head. Mike goes down.
He's dead.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the scene where he gets up. Oh, I'm a vampire. You can't kill me like that. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, that's it.
These are vampires that are killed by gunshots. Not silver bullets, not blessed bullets.
And later they try all the usual stuff. They try to make a cross that doesn't do anything. And we see
sunlight works. It just takes a while.
We see them run under the sunlight because it works, but it takes a long time to start burning them.
But still, I'm going to stress, there's no evidence they're vampires here, right?
And I don't even like the fact that it is called vampires. Like, why couldn't they have been like ghouls or revenants?
Right.
Or like,
they could have been anything.
They didn't need to be vampires.
Demons.
Especially with like the cursed ground bringing them back thing. Like, you don't even need the vampire angle.
Right.
And then they don't even like follow an interesting set of rules for vampires.
But she still has the rifle. They have the jump on all these fuckers. June has a shotgun. Turns out it's empty because she goes to shoot David, but it's not loaded.
I did kind of like that scene where he's like, "You're not going to shoot me."
Yeah, click. Oh wow, I didn't think you'd do that.
A rare moment of goodness.
But for some reason they surrender, and why? She just fucking shot Mike, and he's dead. She still has the rifle. Yeah. Just shoot the rest of them.
Which he says a thing about, like, you don't know how many bullets are in there. So, find out.
Pull the trigger. Yeah, fucking find out.
Worst case scenario, you're captured anyways, so.
It's so bad. Okay, so they give up, and then they wake up in the morning in the shed.
Yeah, and I thought this was so fucking stupid.
This is the worst scene in the entire movie. This is the worst scene. Oh my god.
First of all, even the fact that, like, we black out and it seems like they just needed to sleep or something.
Right. So it's daytime, and there's daylight pouring through the shed. And then they have this stupid conversation about, okay, so these are vampires. How do we kill vampires? And it's like, how the fuck do you know they're vampires? You have no proof. You haven't seen them actually vamp out. You shot one fucker in the head. You know what kills these vampires? A fucking gunshot, apparently.
Bullet to the head.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? That also works on me, so.
Yeah, that works on pretty much fucking everybody. Then they go, oh, well, wood, crosses. Yeah, you can stab anybody with a stake. They're going to die.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
If you stab me in the heart with a stake, I will also die.
It is comically, it looks like Sadie's hands aren't even tied. She's just like immediately like,
oh, I got free.
Ooh, I got free. We don't see her like, scratching them along a wood beam or a nail or something. She's just, oh, I'm free.
And then it's like, why did you guys tie them like that?
Yeah, it's so bad. So Puppy comes in, right? So they're doing the Peter Cushing thing. They got a couple of sticks of wood and they're making a cross. And he's like, oh, making like it hurts him. But then he just kind of like winks at them and, shakes his head. No, that doesn't work on us.
So we know that religious iconography does nothing.
But then they just hit him.
Yeah.
And he falls down. They run out. He opens his eyes. He's fucking with him. He's not really unconscious.
But it's weird because it's like, there's certain traits we ascribe to a vampire. Right? Like enhanced strength.
Yeah. Enhanced strength.
Durability.
Vulnerability to sunlight. And he's out in the sun. It doesn't affect him one bit. Mm-hmm. So then I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're playing by different rules here or something. But still, a gunshot killing a vampire?
No.
What the fuck? That is so stupid.
Like, I get it if it's like a shotgun and you like... There is no head left at that point. Yeah, sure, okay.
Maybe. Even then, it's kind of cool if it like reconstitutes itself or something.
Yeah, like draws in a bunch of blood and reforms. But yeah, like just a simple single shot to the head.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, most zombies fare better than that.
So they just run away. They don't bother stabbing him. And at this point, they think they're vampires. Well, they know they're vampires. So why not kill them? You're not murdering someone. Mm-hmm. They don't bother to use those stakes to kill them. They just run off. Okay, so then they can't find the... I'm just getting through this, man. So they can't find the car keys to
to be fair, there's nothing worth talking about, so...
There really isn't. They can't find the car keys. They're running around trying to find it. They all kind of separate in the desert, and it gets dark fucking fast.
Yeah, it goes from, like, daylight to nighttime in, like, 5 minutes.
Right. And it's not like that really cool, surreal scene in Evil Dead 2, where we see the sun set real quick behind Bruce. That's beautiful and artistic.
Scene. Love it.
And God, I just want to talk about a better movie. Okay, all right. So Betty gets separated from the others, and she's like in the shed or something, and she finds Carmen, who's a vampire now, and she goes to bite her, and then we cut.
Yep.
Put a pin in that.
Put a pin in that.
So Sadie and June go to a nearby house.
Which then... Why am I posing this question? I don't know.
No, go, please.
Does that mean that they buried Carmen?
They must have.
They must have, right?
Right.
Because that's how it works.
That's the only thing that brings them back, yeah. Okay, so...
But why would...
I guess they really liked her. That dance, man. I mean, I'd bring her back, too. So Sadie and June are in the house, which I'm sure does not belong to the redneck vampires or anything. Mm-hmm. And there's this scene where June finds a flashlight. I literally had to rewind it. Because suddenly she just has a flashlight and it's on.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Where the fuck did she get that from?
Some like continuity.
I literally rewound it, and there's this scene where she finds it behind Sadie, but the blocking is so awkward you don't see her pick it up.
Yeah. You know the other thing too, and I hate to. I don't normally rail on this like for a film, but
this movie pissed me off.
When they pulled up at the cabin,
yeah,
they're doing like these long shots of them in the car and stuff. You can see the town is like
you see lights
a block or two away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like this is like remote, no one is there.
Right. Yeah, it's not Death Valley. Yeah. Okay, so...
That's the other thing. When they're running, they're like, we got to get to the nearby house so we can call for help.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you like a block or two and you're on the main fucking like strip road that comes through this
I'm
place.
pretty sure I saw some cars going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they find Puppy eating something out of the fridge. And they're like, ooh, what are you eating? Oh, you think he's a vampire. You know he's a vampire. He's probably eating like brains or some shit. Anyway. But now he starts talking because Sadie has her shotgun.
He's like, wait, don't shoot me.
And she does the fucking trope I can't stand when it comes to guns. You know, I have a lot of like gun mistakes that really set me off.
Sure.
But she racks the shotgun. No shell comes out. So it wasn't loaded before. Mm-hmm. There was no shell in the chamber.
Presumably.
Yeah. If there was one that would have ejected.
Sure.
Anyway. Okay. So it bugs me.
But then we get... Hey, so there was just a cut in the audio, dear podcast listener. And as you may know, this episode's been a little delayed due to technical issues, and that was one of the technical issues. So this is now it's going to be weird for you listening because it's a different day for us, but this is all going to be the same audio for you.
This movie is so bad, it has severely fucked our pod.
The laptop has literally resisted us completing our discussion. Now, what, like 2-3 times?
Yes.
Thereabouts?
We've never had this many technical issues before.
Especially not for a film that is so, well, unremarkable, I'm just going to say.
It's just not worth it.
So we're back. We're finishing this. We're just going to tack this on to the end so we have the whole film discussed. I believe we left off in this wonderful piece of cinema. The girls were on the run.
Yes.
We've got our redneck vampires.
Yes.
With the weird accents.
And I want to put vampires in like 1,000 quotation marks.
Should be ghoul, revenant, really anything other than a vampire.
Yeah.
Didn't need that part, but it's okay. And notably, we've got our leads, right? It's who we've been focused on. June and Sadie.
Yep.
And they're on the run for their survival. And they had just ran into one of the redneck vampires' puppy.
The best actor in the movie.
Best actor in the movie, Chaz Bono, in a star-studded performance. The son of Sonny and Cher.
I believe where we left off, they were like asking him, what the fuck's going on? What are you doing? She had a shotgun that she racked and no shell came out. So there was no shell in it to begin with.
Which you hate.
Fucking hate it. Fucking hate it.
And then he gives this amazing performance where he just drops his whole backstory.
Yeah.
We learned that he is a prior victim of the gang.
Yes.
And they thought he was funny, so they decided to turn him and keep him around so they could bully him. Mm-hmm. Which explains his lack of talking in some of the earlier scenes in the film.
Right.
Where they were kind of pissing on him.
Yeah, they treat him like a dog, ergo puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And then he pitches like, I'll help you escape. I'll get you out of this. Let's work together. I'd love to get out of here. Which is cool. That's like a neat twist. And I leaned in a little bit because I was like, oh, okay, maybe this movie's still got a little something in it.
No. Sadie shoots him.
Yeah.
And he falls to the ground dead. Mm-hmm. Because we all know the vampire's biggest weakness is a shotgun blast.
Yep. Just get any kind of bullet in them and they're done, apparently.
Yeah. So then they run off again. Mm-hmm. And there's still the other two guys looking for him, right? So they decide to hide in that gross hot tub we saw from before. Mm-hmm. And they have a quick discussion about...
setup and payoff.
Okay, there is a minor setup and payoff in this movie, but it barely does anything. It's not tense or anything. Uh-huh. But they're like, oh, I don't know if the gun can get wet. Leave it outside.
Let alone that it was only like halfway full and you could just hold the gun above the water.
Yeah, they didn't get. Yeah, it wasn't. They weren't like submerged.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like Rambo hiding beneath the waters.
So they leave the gun outside.
Right. But they hide there for a bit. They hear some noises. Okay, I guess they think it's safe. So they get out, and we just hear the dialogue. Sadie says,
The gun is gone.
The gun's gone. It's like, okay, I'll take your word for it. They're not like showing us where she placed it or anything. It's just gone, I guess.
See, this is where if you just get a little wacky with it, like what if they looked and it was like the Sam Raimi chalk outline of the gun on the ground?
All right, yeah. Chainsaw. All right, so they're digging around in the barn again, kind of like this shed, and they find this trunk, and there are like bear traps in there.
Yeah. Some vampires tend to be weak to bear traps.
I've heard this. Yeah.
And it's definitely not just this movie, right?
No. So David comes out and he grabs June, and Sadie's like, don't take her, take me. And they had set up the bear trap, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so they the two of them, two like 90-pound girls
that have already been frightened and terrorized,
right, work together to get it open. Yep. Cool, I'll buy that. Cool. Not a problem. But then there's like like a metal spike on the end of the chain connected to the bear trap, and they're like, oh well, we gotta put this into the ground. And she grabs a rock and like clink, like 2 hits to get this into the ground. Okay, so while Sadie has the gun on David, Bobby runs out, and he runs right into this bear trap. Even though it's not like hidden, they didn't cover it up.
Right, it's just there.
And most vampires can like see in the dark.
Usually they can, or they have like heightened senses or increased senses.
My point is, these are really fucking shitty vampires. It's like, why would you want to be a vampire? It's just like, yeah.
Usually they can also like jump really well.
Yeah.
High agility.
Oh, they're all cool looking.
Fly or really just do anything super normal.
Yeah, not these guys. They're just pretty much normal rednecks.
Yeah.
Okay, so David's in the trap, right?
Right. He's stuck.
And he's like, oh, I'm in the trap.
And clearly it's made of blessed silver because he can't open it.
Yeah, he can't even open it. And he's a vampire. Even a normal man would be able to open it, right?
Sure, yeah. I think I've
much
seen,
less a super strength vampire.
I think I've seen a few slashers where,
right.
they have a little bear trap moment like that. Yeah.
And okay, maybe these vampires don't have super strength. Fine.
Sure.
But again, he would be able to open it. And he would at least be able to pull that little puny spike out of the ground. Sure. But no, he's acting like he is trapped in this thing and there's no escape. Oh, God, it's so stupid. Okay, all right.
So then we have our big showdown, right? Yeah.
Right, and then something almost exciting happens. David just kills June. Mm-hmm. Just like rips her open and pulls out her heart. And Sadie runs up there with her axe and just plunges it into David's neck.
Cool.
And and she keeps stabbing and cutting him. And then this is the scene from the very beginning.
Yeah, we finally are full circle back to that moment that honestly I had forgotten about by the time we got here.
Right.
And I was like, oh, wait, that was a thing.
Yeah. So she manages to cut off his head, which actually looks pretty good.
It's probably one of the best gore gags in the whole film.
Yeah, it's a good head. I like it. And then she just goes and lays down to June. Yep. And at this point, I wrote in my notes, what about the other fucking vampire in the trap? He's not even saying shit or doing anything.
He's resigned himself to his fate.
Right. He's just, well, I guess I'm stuck in this trap. Nothing I can do.
And then they try to get this this moment of gravitas,
Yeah, they try to be all emotional.
She's so sorry for the strain on their relationship, and she wishes she had done better, and she blames herself for everything that's happened. And it's like you just really did not sow the seeds for this.
No. So then she just starts digging, right?
Yep.
And then she goes inside and falls asleep in the house. And in the morning, we hear Bobby screaming outside, and he's still stuck in the trap.
Sure, yeah.
And then I wrote here, I guess the sun isn't hurting him. I guess Puppy was telling the truth. Maybe he was different since the sun didn't hurt him. But then we see that oh, wait, no, he is blistering.
Yeah.
And Sadie
Very
says,
slowly.
oh, it just doesn't work right away. It takes a long time to burn you up. The whole time he's just sitting here being burnt by the sun, unable to escape this magical trap.
Which, I'll give them that. Definitely, I've seen films where, like, sometimes it's like an instant, like, a drop of sun and you're dust.
Yeah, you just blow up.
And then others where it is that slow churn.
And that's fine. That's
cool,
interesting.
but,
it's cool that it takes a while. But at the same time, it's just, why is he stuck in this fucking trap?
And it still makes their whole charade of, like, her having that relationship with him and she never noticed or...
Right. Oh, I don't know. I've seen him in the daylight. Yeah.
It's really dumb.
Jesus. So since she goes back inside...
We had a long sequence of her, like, dressing and cleaning herself up.
Yeah, and this is probably the grossest part of the whole movie. She, like, pours herself an old cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'd rather watch Cannibal Holocaust anytime than watch that.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Dude, no. Ugh. Okay, so at this point I also wrote my notes. Where the fuck is Carmen and why isn't she doing anything? Because we saw her before. She had gotten vamped and attacked the other girl, whose name I'm not even going to bother to go back and look at because I don't fucking remember. So where has she been this entire time, right?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe when you kill the lead vampire, it destroys all his
Lost Boys rules?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a thing. But that's not what happens here.
No. So obviously, like, Sadie had buried June, and she starts digging her way out of the ground. It's nighttime now.
Yep.
And she digs her way out, and then all the other girls come out.
Yeah.
And they're all vamped.
Yep.
Even though, to my knowledge, they had not been buried. Maybe Carmen got buried. That could have been happened off screen after they ate her.
Yeah, I could
stuff.
buy that. Like, they're like, oh, she's pretty cool. Let's
keep her around. She's hot, you know.
She's sexy. She'll dance for us in front of the truck.
I'd keep her around. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
But the others weren't fucking buried. Unless
Right.
Carmen went and buried the other one that she killed.
I think we're supposed to believe that.
It would have been nice to see something like that.
Yeah. I'd rather see that than her drink the old coffee.
Right. So June comes out, and there's like a minute. They kind of approach each other.
It's weird, too, because they kind of are staring at one another, and it's like it's almost like they're trying to do like a mirror reflection shot kind of thing, but it's not that.
Yeah. So then they just embrace.
Yeah.
And then the movie's over.
Whoa.
And I'm going to double check and make sure this is still recording.
Yeah, good plan.
So I'm not doing this again.
No, not again.
Okay, yes.
Okay, cool.
Should be.
People are lucky that this is even happening, too, because I was just going to record myself summarizing the ending and just, like, hit fucking publish, and there we go.
No, I need to bitch about this movie. It's been like a couple of weeks of shit going down.
Yeah.
And I need to bitch. I'm going to do it.
So, do you think they turn Sadie? Where do we go from here?
Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? Maybe.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, she's better off being human. Vampires aren't special in this movie. Gunshots kill them. They don't have super strength.
Oh, you know what they say. Sometimes dead is better. But not in this movie.
No. They can't even open up a bear trap. I mean, what? Jesus. Okay.
So, what did you think of this film?
It's a piece of shit.
Sure.
And I'm probably I'm being even more harsh now than I was before because I'm mad we had to do this.
Yeah, because we did the graceful one already and it got deleted. So
even then, I was still pretty pissed off. It's just okay. It's a low budget movie. There's not a lot of money. Cool, whatever, and it's not a bad premise.
Oh no.
You know, but the problem with this movie is in the writing.
Sure.
Writing doesn't cost any fucking money. Mm-hmm. Granted, you have to have a modicum of talent to write something. But there are things in here that just, it does not make any sense.
Right, kind of defies logic.
Like, why wouldn't the guy be able to open a fucking bear trap? You know, why are they vampires when it doesn't matter? When a gunshot kills them, it doesn't make them special. It doesn't make them stronger or hard to kill.
Yeah.
There's no point in them being vampires. Zero. None.
Even the Fangs, like, they could be like normal people that are obsessed with vampires.
Yeah.
And you know, like, we're from Kentucky. We had the whole, like, Kentucky vampire cult murders.
Right.
Where it's like, it was the dudes that was, like, LARPing Vampire the Masquerade, and then they took it too far.
They read Anne Rice way too many times.
Yeah.
And
do that, man. That's not been done too often in films.
Right, yeah. But it's just, it doesn't make any sense. It's pointless. And the idea of...
Okay, so, welcome back again for, like, the 100th time. This is now the fourth or fifth attempt.
Fourth, I think, yes.
Fourth attempt we've attempted to complete this episode.
This movie is so bad.
It's been roughly over a month since you've last heard from us. Scheduling problems, mostly technical problems has been the culprit this time. We think we've got it all figured out.
We'll find out.
If you are hearing this even later than when will be this coming Wednesday, then yes, you will know that in fact we have failed again.
The level of frustration that we've had in recording this episode meets or exceeds the frustration of watching this movie.
But we have pretty much said all we need to say about the film, I think.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Do you have any other closing thoughts you want to add just to have committed to
Oh,
record?
man. I don't think so. This movie is just... It's broken my computer. It's broken our program. It's broken me.
It's broken my spirit.
It's not the worst movie ever made.
No.
I've been shitting on it a lot.
Yeah, I got in a protracted argument on Reddit about a Serbian film because this dude was talking about how it's so reprehensible that anything that could be good about it doesn't justify its existence.
What?
And he got tilted at me just because I was like, I don't particularly like a Serbian film, but after I finally watched it, I do have a lot of respect for it, and I do think it's well made.
I mean, I like it just fine.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, it is technically proficient. It is very well made.
But a lot of their points was just how terrible and awful it was, and I was like, you don't know awful though. There are movies that's just someone with a hand camcorder in their backyard filming with only the onboard audio, with no sense of editing or editing for storytelling, or it can get so much worse.
Yeah, and this is not that.
No, it is not.
It is competently shot. You can hear everybody. Everything's recorded nicely. The editing is fine. It's a technically acceptable film.
It just has a really weak story.
Right. Nonsensical plot, and it just doesn't offer anything new at all, and it's disappointing because there's more there.
Yeah.
I think all these people are capable of something better.
Yep. We know they are. We've seen them do other things excellently.
It's not some weird neighbor, like you say, making a movie in his backyard.
Right. What's your rating?
Dude, I want to give him this half a star.
Okay.
Because it's infuriating. You're mentioning these movies, these backwoods movies, something like, I don't know, Necrophiles 3000 or something. How are you going to rate that compared to this?
Yeah.
When one is technically proficient and the other less so. But, it comes down to a lot of that stuff. The more lower budget backyard stuff becomes almost performance art. It's outsider art in a way, and it becomes
almost fun in a way.
Right, and it kind of becomes unique and special. Yeah. But this is just, I don't know who this is for. Yeah. I don't.
It makes me sad because I do love Spider-1. I do love Powerman 5000.
Right.
I love Scout Taylor Compton. I think she's a great screen queen. It's just this didn't gel together.
Yeah.
I gave it 1 star.
Right.
I'll give it an extra half in mercy for the elements that were good about it.
Okay, you're nicer than me.
Yeah.
I just didn't enjoy it enough. It just wasn't...
No. I might watch some of his other films. He has 2 or 3 other ones. It didn't get me to swear off of him, but...
I'm curious to see, is this just
was this a fluke?
A weaker one, right. Yeah. Maybe there were issues behind the scenes. He didn't have enough time, ran out of money or something. I don't know. But
with that said, let us bury this film now.
I see what you did there.
And look forward to the future. Jason, it is your pick next.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Well, today is the 1st of September, and it's been getting cooler here. In the evenings and the mornings, it actually almost feels a little bit like fall.
Yeah, that
ephemeral
season that skipped us last year.
That's right, yeah. And I'm in a very much an autumnal mood.
Okay.
Halloween is approaching. The holy month is coming. So I'm like, why don't we just go ahead and start getting into that spirit? So I think we should watch from 1988, The Lady in White.
Oh.
Directed by Frank Lalaglia and written by him. It is a movie I remember watching when I was a kid on VHS, and I enjoyed it very much. And I don't think I've seen it since then. But it does have some critical acclaim. It's fondly remembered by people who watched it back then, and critically it has been well received.
Okay.
It is described in. I'll just go ahead and talk about the. Well, let me give you the tagline here, the blurb. An author tells the story of how, as a young boy growing up in a 1960s small town, he was haunted after witnessing the murder of a little girl.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some cool poster going on here too.
It's a very cool poster. It's a very, like most of it's set during Halloween. There's some time jumps and stuff, but it's very, yeah.
Cool.
It's very, very Halloweenish, very fallish. It's it's less of a horror film and more of like a mystery thriller, maybe even fantasy in a way, almost dark fantasy.
Ooh, okay.
So, I think this will help everyone get into the mood for Halloween.
I need it. I'm ready for it. Okay, cool.
It's a complete deviation from what we just watched.
And you said this is going to be on Tubi, right?
This is on Tubi.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you can get it on Tubi. You can get it free. I've also seen it on YouTube. Amazon, no, MGM Plus has it right now, but you have to pay for that service. So if you don't have MGM Plus, I'm not really sure it's worth getting.
Stick to Tubi.
Yeah, it is out on Blu-ray. It's gotten kind of pricey. It's almost $30.
Oh, but it's not that pricey.
I mean, I don't know, for a Blu-ray these days, that's a little pricey.
For a boutique label one.
Well,
who put it out?
I don't recall. I'm sorry.
Well, get into that next time.
All right.
But that does bring us to the end of the episode. Thank you for bearing with us in these trying times as we struggle to finish one episode of a podcast that we used to do all the time. We'll be back next time with The Lady in White. That should be cool. I'm looking forward to it. Keep sending us your move recommendations. We've gotten some cool ones lately that I've added to the pile.
Sweet.
Building up a few in the reserves, which is nice. We'll still sprinkle those in when appropriate, and we get a good time. You can hit us up on Facebook. You can hit us up on Twitter. You can hit us up on Instagram. You can email us at genreexposure@gmail.com. Love to hear your thoughts on these films, especially if you saw anything worthwhile about Bury the Bride that maybe we missed, or an appreciation that we didn't comprehend, perhaps. Always happy to hear another take.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the main reason for this podcast is it's cool that whether we agree or disagree, we usually come out with some different takes and get to share some varying perspectives on things, which is always nice.
Right.
Always cool.
I mean, we're not always right.
No. but I think in this instance with Bury the Bride, we're pretty spot on.
I think so too.
All that being said, you have been listening to Genre Exposure.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.